Obviously, we want to congratulate Duke on their win. They're a terrific team, obviously, and made the night uncomfortable for us. I thought our guys continued to battle regardless of score, and I'm very proud of that. Would have liked to have made a couple more shots or been a little more poised offensively at times, but I thought we competed the way we wanted to compete, but it wasn't enough. So.
Okay, questions first for Rodney and Lucky. Please raise your hand. Let's get the handheld mics to you. Let us know who you are and who you're with. Who has the first question? Right here, middle of the room.
Tom Welburn, WBFT in Sanford. For either one of the players, when you made the run there in the second half, two-part question. What did you do to be able to come back close, and then what were you not able to sustain?
Lucky.
The way we played during that stretch, that's how we were supposed to play for 40 minutes. We couldn't withstand that run, but hats off to our team for even, pushing and still staying with it, still having the courage to fight back and, make the simple plays and the right plays. We did a great job during that run.
Rodney?
We started to hit shots more in the second half. I think that gave us energy on the defensive side. We were able to get stops, get out on the break, and make plays to get the run to, I think we got it down to 10, and we just didn't capitalize on the defensive end when they went back on their run. We gambled a few times, I think, and they got out on a break, and then they got a few threes, so we weren't able to get stops when we needed them.
Again, middle of the room.
Adam Zagoria, SMY. Lucky, the Robert Morris fans kind of gave you a nice round of applause when you went out the game there for the final time. What were your emotions in that moment when you're going to the bench and you hear that? And also just your thoughts on Jahlil Okafor and, what it's like playing him. You don't see guys like him in your league.
Hats off to our fans. They're some of the most dedicated fans you'll ever meet, through the thick and thin, win or lose, they're always there. I had a great, run at Robert Morris. I played as hard as I can for as long as I can, and, going off of Jahlil Okafor, he's a great player, one heck of a freshman. Hope he do well at the next level.
Other questions for Rodney and Lucky? To our right.
For either of the players, the idea of coming in, playing Duke in Carolina has to be tough, but how does your expectations compare to what the actual game felt like?
Rodney?
Obviously, we expected to come in and compete, give ourselves a chance to win the game. They had the home crowd advantage, but the energy in the building just gives both teams energy, I believe, and we tried our best to feed off their energy, stay poised, stay calm, and things like that. So it was fun playing out there.
Lucky?
I know my team enjoyed, just being able to, get this far in the tournament. Winning that first game really gave us momentum and confidence to come in here and, give it our best. Win or lose, Robert Morris really played hard this whole season to get to this point. And, going off this loss, it doesn't really define our season. We have some incredible guys in the locker room, and, they're going to be back next year to do it again.
Front row, far left.
Aaron Beard with the Associated Press. For either player, Duke came out, I think, hit their first 7 shots and 9 of the first 10, just kind of got a really fast start. How difficult was it to maybe hold composure a little bit there when they were seemingly making everything?
Lucky?
It wasn't that difficult. We just didn't, finish when we needed to finish. They had some wide open, good looks, and given those type of shooters, especially Quinn Cook, who's, one of their best three-point shooters, time and space, it was easy shots for him.
Rodney?
I think when the team get hot like that, you just got to make sure you stay together, stay composed, and try and get stops in a row and try and make plays on the offensive end so we could give our chance to get back in the ball game.
Other questions? Okay, thanks, guys. You guys can head back. Questions for Coach? Next question, front row.
Coach, you guys didn't pull the ball out and try to grind the clock down to 5 seconds on the shot clock or anything. You went ahead and played, it looked like. I mean, kind of what was you trying to get at? What did you want your guys to do as far as just play like you normally want to play?
Well, they do such a great job of pressuring you. It's hard to hold the ball, and you could see at times where we were trying to execute maybe some sets or certain actions. You know, they take you out all that stuff, and so you have to be able to make basketball plays. And I really thought, you know, to start the game, we got some excellent looks. You know, I think we missed 4 or 5 layups early in the game that, you know, if those go, it might be a little bit of a different game. I think it was 7-5, and then it was 22-9. And I think we missed 3 or 4 layups in that span. And so, you know, if you're looking at 22-15 or 22-17, maybe you're feeling a little bit better about yourself. But, you know, sometimes playing against guys that make you play faster than you want, make you a little bit uncomfortable, you rush some of those layups that you normally would finish. And, you know, that's why they're the 1 seed.
To our right, Coach.
Andy, what does this situation coming in do as a teaching moment for some of the younger guys going forward?
You know, we just talked about that in the locker room. And, you know, I said to them, especially some of our new guys who, well, none of the guys on our roster had played an NCAA game before Wednesday, and some of our guys, this is their first college basketball season. And so what I tried to explain to them was, you know, one of the reasons that we push so hard and we demand so much and we hold you to such a high standard is because these are the games that we want to compete in. These are the games we want to be in. And we want to play better than we played tonight. And sometimes, you know, players want to practice to prepare for the worst team on your schedule, and coaches want to practice like you're playing Duke. And so that's the mentality, and that's what we talked about, that these are the games that we work so hard for in December, because when you find yourself in this situation, you can't have any cracks, you can't have any chinks in your armor, because that's what they take advantage of. And you got to be so strong in your plan, and you got to be so together and so detailed that if you want to be in those games, you got to be working at this year round. And that's what we try to explain to our guys who are coming back, because that starts, you know, in the next 2 weeks when we get back to workouts and preparing for next season.